Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. All right, let's get to a hoop. We got to be better at knocking down open shots. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what the? Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's.
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers. Now I...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. We could be looking at 4 quarters of end-to-end basketball tonight. Both teams extremely athletic. Kenny, who were some of the more athletic guys you played against?
Most athletic guys, wow. I think at the point guard position there was a lot of athletic guys, but the guy who was probably toughest to keep out of the lane, other than Isaiah Thomas, was Kevin Johnson, who doesn't get a lot. The mayor of Sacramento, Shaq's new franchise.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at the Rockets. They've hit a rough spot here early, but still have plenty of time in their season to find their way out.
And I think for the Rockets, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is...
Suns leading by 4. It's Knight with the drive. And the dunk by Len.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
A nice shot by Knight.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys, they're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
They get the rebound. Len, no good with the layup.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's the screen. Ariza kicks to Capella. Rejected by Len. Outside Knight. He feeds it to Booker. A wide open look here for Wright. A three-pointer is right on target. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Booker dishes to Capella, just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
There's the feed to Booker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pulls up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets the standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing it.
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, you know, have that feel in the locker room, that lead? Good group substitution here for Phoenix. Len's checked in for Chandler. Wright comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Curry. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Freak subbed in for Jared Bayless. So on the floor for Houston. Freak in at point guard. Corey Brewer is out there with Booker. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Warren, and the shot is long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Freak passes to Harden, inside. Wants to get it to Brewer, and does. Capella kicks to Booker. Here's Freak. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. The Suns have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Rockets trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
It's Harden with the drive and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And Phoenix making a change here. Sims is checked in. Suns leading by 14. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz played some good basketball. He had 9 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Jazz in Utah.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
A nice shot by Booker.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
It's Knight with the drive, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Freak. Harden left side, and stolen by Booker. Left side, Knight. The quick look, no good that time. Rockets trail by 15. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden kicks to Freak, pulls up. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Up top, Knight. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both. Now Harden. Three-pointer. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. The Suns on top, up by 15. And time now to go courtside as